Welcome back, Mebanites, to the Positively Mebane June 2025 update. Today, I am joined by the one and only Mayor Hooks and our city manager, Richard White. How are you both doing today?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you. Hope you are.
Well, trying to stay cool in this hot weather we're having.
Yes, it's about to be very hot this week, so make sure everybody is staying hydrated and you are going inside often to get some AC and to cool off. But before we dive into some important topics that were discussed at the June City Council meeting, we did want to thank everybody who showed up at our Juneteenth Freedom Day community celebration. It was a smashing success, and we had a lot of fun. I know that the mayor was there, and so was our city manager. So I'll let you both say a couple words.
Well, I certainly enjoyed it. Was able to deliver a short comments to the people that were there, opening our Juneteenth celebration. The vendors were unbelievable. Had a lot of vendors, and they were very energetic, and just made for a very positively Mebane and positively charming day. And I appreciate the rec department, all the work they did. Was just Aaron and his crew just was fantastic and well set up. The ball fields and everything. The venue was absolutely well manicured, very professionally done. And I'm very proud of the city and enjoy it and look forward to next year.
It was my first celebration, Juneteenth celebration here in Mebane, and I agree with everything the mayor said. Can add anything to that? Did a fine job describing the day.
Yes, and a special thank you to our former Harlem Globetrotter representative who was there, Martez Dime Williams, for bringing his basketball bus full of games and for just talking and hanging out with the community. The kids seemed to really enjoy that. So now let's switch tracks and go to covering some items that were discussed at the June City Council meeting. The first one that Mayor Hooks is going to explain to us, where we had two recognitions on some pretty awesome accomplishments. So, Mayor Hooks, could you please tell us a little bit more about these proclamations?
I will indeed, and thank you, Kelly. One of the great things for me as mayor, when I became mayor 6 years ago, was looking and recognizing those things that have an impact in Mabon, accomplishments from our citizens and important dates to remember. And we had two that I pointed out in our city council meeting in June. One was we recognized the Torrent Syndrome Awareness Day of June 7th, 2025. At the council meeting, I proclaimed that date, Torrent Syndrome Awareness Day in Mabon, to promote understanding, compassion, and acceptance for our fellow citizens who need our support to break the stigma around Tourette syndrome. Tourette syndrome is an inherited neurological disorder characterized by involuntary physical and vocal tics that may occur many times a day, and it affects 1 in every 50 children. So that was an important day to remember, and we need to remember to show sympathy for those that have this syndrome. The other one is an accomplishment of our schools. Very proud of all our schools in Mabon. We've got some great teachers and some great schools, and they're doing a fantastic job. But I wanted to point out this accomplishment by one of our schools, and that's Bradford Academy. Bradford Academy is a private school institution in Mabon that has provided exceptional education since its founding in 2008, employing the classical education approach and cultivating excellence among its students. In 2024, Bradford Academy earned a distinguished national ranking of 7th based on its students' extraordinary academic performance. The Academy also proudly secured a position among the top 10 schools in North Carolina, recognized by niche.com, and authoritative platforms connecting families and students with the best educational opportunities. In 2025, Bradford Academy's CLT Classic Learning Test scores ranked 5th nationally and 1st among schools in North Carolina, highlighting the school's dedication to academic rigor and outstanding achievement. Therefore, I was proud to recognize Bradford Academies for its exemplary achievements and invaluable contributions to Mebane's educational landscape. We congratulate Bradford Academy for such dynamic results and the impact they have on Mebane and its citizens that attend.
Yes, so two very important proclamations or recognitions that were made. And one of the other big items that was discussed, so if you all remember back in May, our city manager recommended the proposed budget for the next fiscal year. And at the June City Council meeting, our council voted on the budget. And so I'm going to let Richard explain to you guys a little bit more about what happened and what the council decided.
Thank you, Kelly. So at the June council meeting, I gave an overview of the FY26 budget. In that budget presentation, I presented the 5-year capital improvement plan. The fee schedule was there, and the position classification and pay plan was also included for the council to consider for adoption. The council adopted the FY26 budget, which totaled $52.3 million for all the funds, and the budget did not include a tax increase. Some of the highlights of the FY26 budget include in the general fund revenues, that was 37.4 million. There was one little $1 million transferred to our general capital reserve fund, which will help to reduce the cost of borrowing for a new police facility, fire station, and one or more recreation projects. There's debt funding of $3.1 million for 2 replacement police vehicles, a new knuckle boom truck for public works, and a tiller for the fire department that will replace an engine and a rescue truck. The council also approved 1 new planning tech position and 2 reclassifications in the general fund. The 2 reclassifications are an information technology specialist to a network services manager, and 1 fire captain was reclassified to the assistant fire chief position. The council also approved funding to conduct a staffing study, which will help us with long-range planning over the next 5 to 10 years. The council also approved the cost of living salary increase at 3% for all employees, and that compared to 4% from last year. There's also $226,000 in occupancy tax special revenue fund. And in our utility fund for the FY26 budget, those expenditures are $14.7 million. And there's also the utility capital reserve fund of $2.8 million. As I mentioned earlier, the council did adopt the budget ordinance for FY26, the fee schedule, the position classification pay plan, and our capital improvement plan for the fiscal years 26 through 30. I will also point out that this was the first year we had a digital budget manual that was based on the OpenGov platform. And so we'll have a digital budget moving forward, and grateful to our finance staff for putting that budget together for us this year. And I also want to conclude by thanking the mayor and the council for the input and guidance in putting this budget together, and also for our staff for the hard work they did in presenting and moving forward with the FY26 budget.
Thank you, Richard. So yes, so that is what the council has decided for the next fiscal year that will begin on July 1st, and it will run all the way through June 30th, 2026. So thank you for all that. And if you have any questions or you would like to see more of a breakdown of what happened, you can go to positivelymebane.com, go to the document library tab, and select the 2025 City Council meeting recaps. And there will also be the PowerPoint presentation that was also provided at the council meeting. So just a couple of announcements for you all, some important items that we think you guys should know about. The first is that we have a City Hall plumbing repair project underway. The project is going to be completed in 2 phases. Phase 1, which will take place outside City Hall, and then phase 2, which will take place inside City Hall. So work started today. The contractor is going to be sawing the pavement. Public utility staff are going to make the sewer tap today or tomorrow and install the first clean out. The outside work, which includes pavement patching, is scheduled to be completed prior to the July 7th City Council meeting. Space has been reserved at the Mebane Arts and Community Center to hold the August and September City Council meeting and planning board meetings there. We will also post about this on our social media sites to keep the public informed and to put out reminders. And then starting Monday, July 21st, utility billing services staff are going to be temporarily relocated to the Mebane Arts Center for the safety of our staff and customers during this inside phase 2 construction project. Payments can be made at the Mebane Arts Center front desk during regular business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We will have signs located on the doors out front of City Hall, relocating you to head to the Mebane Arts Center for you to pay your bills. Since the City Hall lobby is going to be closed, there is going to be a phone mounted at the entrance for visitors to reach other offices within the building. There will also be a direct dial phone to our customer service representative. So the public, you all are going to be notified about these changes, not just in this video, but also online on social media. So again, just please make sure you're constantly checking the City of Mebane social media sites. Then some other announcements for you. City offices will be closed on Friday, July 4th in observance of Independence Day. On top of that, we are also going to be having our Mebane's 4th of July Independence Day celebration. So don't forget to mark your calendars. The morning is going to start with a non-motorized parade hosted by the Mebane Historical Museum at 10:30. You will deck out your bikes, strollers, wagons, scooters, and your most festive red, white, and blue. Be sure to come out and partake in the fun and also find out who will be this year's Grand Marshal. Then you're going to head over to the Mebane Arts and Community Center complex in the afternoon around 4:30 for backyard games, inflatables, musical performances, delicious food trucks, and more, all leading up to Mebane's fireworks show display that will start once the sun goes down. Also new this year, there is going to be a food eating contest, so be sure to wear your most comfortable stretchy pants. Registration for those interested in partaking in the eating contest is going to be opening up soon, so stay tuned to the City of Mebane Recreation and Parks Department social media sites, as well as the cities, as we will repost it once registration opens. Um, and then some other events that we have going on. The Mebane Activity Challenge presented by the Mebane Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee, otherwise known as the BPAC, is back. Explore your community, get active, and earn free Mebane swag while completing any 4 of the 6 activities they have listed before October 1st. So in order to, you have to complete one of the activities, 4 out of the 6. You have to take a photo of yourself completing the different activities, and then you're going to send those photos and your name to bpac@cityofmebane.com to enter and receive your swag. Some of the activities listed include biking or walking a mile on the Mountains to Sea Trail, which runs through downtown Mebane. You can also try out the 0.2-mile paved loop track at the Holt Street Park. You can also bike or walk the new Mebane Greenway, which connects from Corregidor Drive all the way to 3rd Street. And some other options are hiking the Cates Farm Trail Loop. You can also visit one of Mebane's 4 pocket parks. So lots of different activities for you to choose from. For more information on this, you can go to the City of Mebane social media sites, and you will see the flyer listed there that has all the different activities listed. Then we have our Mebane Musical Chair Summer Concert Series. So the next summer concert is coming up on Friday, July 18th. It'll be from 7 to 9 p.m. in downtown Mebane. The next musical performance is going to be Southern Sounds performing country style type music. Just so everybody is aware, Mebane's Musical Chairs is free for everyone to enjoy, and attendees are encouraged to bring their own chairs so that they have somewhere to sit if their dancing feet get tired. Also, the Mebane Recreation and Parks Department is proud to present bingo on the last Tuesday of every month for our Senior Connect patrons. You can join your peers in the community room of the Mebane Arts Center from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Again, this is on the last Tuesday of each month for a chance to win prizes and mingle with others. And that is going to wrap up our Positively Mebane June 2025 update. We're super excited to have the big July 4th Independence Day celebration right around the corner, and we hope that you will come out and join us. There is a video that just went out that'll give you all the details on where you can go for parking, what you can and cannot bring to the venue, and you will find that on the City of Mebane YouTube channel or, again, our social media sites. And so again, that video will list everything. We'll have somebody from the fire department talk to us, somebody from the police department, as well as our recreation and park staff. Well, thank you all for being here today and listening, and thank you, Mayor Hooks and Richard.
Thank you, Kelly.
Kelly. I just want to remind everyone that we're facing some extremely dangerous weather this week, and to make sure that everyone's doing all you can do to stay cool. As the heat builds, you can do things like limit your outdoor activities, stay hydrated, and be sure to stay near air conditioning in cooling areas. Because we want to be safe this week as we face some extremely hot temperatures this upcoming week.
I want to thank the city staff for everything they did on presenting the budget and putting the budget together. It's gets very difficult to do that, and I'm very proud of our staff for a great city budget for this year. And also, secondly, the Mebane July 4th celebration is about our 20th year of hosting a rec department presentation celebration. It is well done, it's well attended. The fireworks are remarkable, and I'm very proud of how well the staff does on that. I want to welcome everybody out there on July 4th, and remember, keep Mebane positively charming.